Sérvia, Greece. Sérvia, Greek, Serbia. Sérvia is one of the main towns in the Kozani regional unit, West Macedonia, Greece. It is one of the most historical places in the region, with a 6th century Byzantine castle and the Kamvounia mountain dominating the landscape. There are also a number of 10th century Byzantine cave hermitages and small churches located nearby which add to the Byzantine atmosphere of the area. Since the local government reform of 2019, it is the seat of the extended Municipality of Servia. From 2011 to 2019, the town was the seat of the Municipality of Servia-Velventos. The town itself has a population of 3,540 people 2011 census. The municipal unit Sérvia has an area of 400.116 km². The community, the town proper, has an area of 51.603 km². Etymology. Its name derives from the Latin verb servo, meaning to watch over, or from the ethnonym Serb, replacing what is thought to be the ancient name of the town Philiki, Greek, Philiki from the Greek verb. The ancient name of the town of Sérvia is also mentioned by Roman writer Pliny the Elder, as well as on an ancient Greek inscription found at the city of Veroia, which reads Parmenion Glaucia Philaxios Nikits and Delico, i.e. Parmenion son of Glaucius from Philiki, winner at Delish. History. Prehistoric period. Sérvia has given its name to the prehistoric settlement site beside the former bridge across the Haliakmen River to the west and now submerged deep below the surface of Lake Polyphotos. This was first reported by Alan John Bayard Wace and first excavated by the British School at Athens under the direction of Walter Hewitley in 1930. Renewed excavations were jointly conducted by the Greek Archaeological Service and the British School at Athens under the direction of Ekaterina Romiapoulou and Cressida Ridley between 1971 and 19s. In advance before the completion of the Polyphotos hydroelectric dam and the flooding of the valley to create Polyphotos Lake. The site is a low mound created by the debris of successive phases of human occupation starting in the Middle Neolithic period before 5000 BCE. The square or rectangular buildings, 1 or 2 stories in height, were framed with massive oak posts and the walls were created with wattle and daub. The classic red-on-cream ceramic repertoire of this phase is closely related to that of Thessaly at such sites as Sesklo and Achillean. Typical shapes are fruit stands, shallow bowls, and beakers. Bone and stone tools are frequent, while ornaments of stone and seashell spondylus getaropus and glycymeris are quite frequent. Occupation continued for 1,000 years, until the early stages of the late Neolithic period, characterized by black burnished and gray-on-gray pottery. Occasional fragments of pottery of other styles, together with occasional pieces of obsidian from Melos, show that long-distance trade links had been established with coastal Thessaly and eastern Macedonia. After a long interval, occupation resumed in the early Bronze Age 3rd millennium BC, when the ceramic repertoire suggests a cultural orientation towards central Macedonia rather than Thessaly. Paleobotanical studies of seeds and other plant remains recovered from all periods at the site and studied by R. Housley and R. Hubbard provide important information about early Greek agricultural practices. Ancient period. During ancient times, Sérvia served as a fort for the passageway between Macedonia and Thessaly, hence its name. As time passed, people settled around the area and the town of Philiki was created. People that have passed through the then town of Sérvia include Alexander the Great on his way to Thebes in 335 BC and Apostle Paul during his journey to Macedonia in the 1st century AD. Byzantine period. Sérvia reached its peak as part of the Eastern Roman Empire when it developed as a strong castle city. Greek Castropolitia guarding the ancient passage from Macedonia to Thessaly. Ottoman period. The Ottomans captured Sérvia in 1393. From 1864, it was the seat of the Sanjak of Sirfaj in Manastır Vilayet, and the town was known as Surfis, in Ottoman Turkish, also written Surfits. Sérvia was the seat of the Bishop of Sérvia and Kozani until 1745. After that year the seat was moved to Kozani. Modern history. The Greek army entered Sérvia on 10 October 1912 during the First Balkan War, after its victory against the Ottoman army in the Battle of Sarantaporo. On the same day, 117 prominent citizens of Sérvia were gathered and executed by the Ottomans, who were leaving the city. 75 to 90 severed human heads were lined up on either side of one of its streets. From then on, the main road of the town leading to the town hall is called 117 Ethnomartyrin, 117 Ethnomartyrin, i.e. of the 117 national martyrs, in remembrance of this dreadful event. Sérvia was granted to the Kingdom of Greece by the Treaty of Bucharest in 1913. During the Second World War, on 6 March 1943, Italian troops set the town on fire in response to the defeat and capture of an Italian battalion at the Battle of Fardacampos by the Greek resistance. After this fire, the whole town was left in ruins, and most of Greek neoclassical architecture was lost apart from 3 houses which remain until today. One of them was turned into the Folk Museum of Sérvia. Today, Sérvia stands as one of the main towns and agricultural centers of the surrounding region, with its extended Servia-Velventos municipality having a population of 14,830 people, 2011 census. Main road access into Sérvia is provided by Greek National Road 3, which passes through the town and is part of the European Route E65, connecting the cities of Florina and Kozani with Larissa. A recent historical event that occurred in Sérvia was a holy liturgy, celebrated by Metropolitan Paulos of Sérvia and Kozani at the 7th century Metropolitan Church of Saint Demetrius, now in ruins. The event, which took place during the summer of 2008, was the first liturgy at the site after 600 years. On Thursday, 28 June 2012, the Ecumenical Patriarch Bartholomew visited Sérvia, taking part in Great Vespers at the Church of Agia Kyriake, and afterwards visited the old Basilica of Agios Demetrios and the Byzantine castle city of Ser. The patron saint of the town is Agia Kyriake. Administration. The Municipality of Sérvia consists of 3 municipal units: Kamvounia, Lividero, Sérvia. The municipal unit of Sérvia is subdivided into the following communities. Sites of interest: Byzantine castle built in the 6th century by Justinian. Unfortunately, only one of its 4 towers remain in full, as it was bombed by the Germans during World War II. The High Bridge of Lake Polyphytos, the Sérvia Gorge, the Nicaria geological formations at the village of Mikrovelto, the Folk Museum of Sérvia, various Byzantine cave churches, most famous the Church of Agios Antonios Kremestos. Notable people: Saint Theodora, 13th century Queen of Epirus. Apostolos Gikuntoulis, born 1985. Nikolaos Gikuntoulis, born 1985, Olympic rower. Georgios Kantaris, 17th century, scholar. Eugenios Pateras, 19th century, Bishop of Sérvia and Kozani. Cissis Sotiriou, 19th century, revolutionary of the Greek War of Independence. Georgios Zorbas, 1867–1941, the main hero of the novel by Nikos Kazantzakis, Zorba the Greek. John Zizioulas, 20th century, theologian and chairman of the Academy of Athens. Sports. AC Titan Serbian, founded in 1927. An agency Serbian BC. Gallery.